This story is called Ah Si and the Spooky House. It's a Hawaiian story. Once there was a boy named Keoki. Keoki went to see his friend Anton and said, Anton, you know the empty house at the top of the Poly Trail? Yes. I think someone's living in it, or maybe a giant even is living in it. Do you think? Let's go tell Saburo. So they crossed the river to see Saburo at his house. Saburo, you know that empty house at the top of the Poly Trail? Yes. We think maybe someone's living in it. Sounds come from it. You mean the house with the high fence? Yes. The house that's kind of spooky? Yes. Wow. Let's go tell Elmer. So they go through the bamboo forest and find Elmer and tell Elmer, do you know that house at the top of the Poly Trail? Yes. The spooky one? We think there's a giant there, or a ghost is living in that house. The one with the tall fence? Yes. Or maybe it's just gray mice, says Elmer. But let's go see. So they climbed the trail, the Poly Trail, and came to the house. It still had the high fence. They didn't see anyone. It was spooky, but they have a taste for adventure. So there's a hole in the fence high up there. Elmer climbs on Keoki's back. Keoki leans over. He must be a bigger boy, maybe. And Elmer climbed up on his back to look through the hole. What do you see? I see yellow eyes. Huge yellow eyes. He jumps down. Then Saburo wants to have a look. Climbs up on Elmer's back. I see a huge mouth and a tail and an ugly face. Oh my God. Jumps down. Then Anton jumps up on Saburo's back. I see a monster, a magic dragon. That's impossible. Then they're all afraid and they run. No, Keoki looks too. Keoki says, I see a dragon and it's going to attack us. Then they are all frightened and they all run down the trail. But they stop after a while and they come back. Wait a minute, this is impossible. Dragon, I don't think so. So this time Keoki looks first again, and just then they hear pop, crack, sounds, terrible sounds, and they run again. But this time the gate opens, and there standing there is a boy their age. Hello, I'm Asi. I'm the new boy. We have just moved here from Honolulu. And always around Chinese New Year, Solnal, I guess, we have the dragon dance. It's a paper dragon. We make these dragons with cardboard boxes, paper, anything we can find. And we have firecrackers, of course. Do you ever have that around here? No. Well, let's have one now. Shall we have a Chinese New Year dragon dance right now? Yes. Okay. So then we see the dragon, this big scary dragon, walking down the Poly Trail. Asi is standing at his side, carrying and swinging firecrackers, and the dragon is going down the hill. But if we look closely at the legs of the dragon, we will see that two of the legs resemble Elmer's, two of them resemble Keoki's, two of them resemble Saburo's, and two of them resemble Anton's. And so the Chinese New Year was brought to that part of the islands where the boys lived.